Our episode starts at the end of your first semester attending Paragon High School. You've been in classes, studying with your fellow students, and this sort of culmination of several months of work is the first opportunity for the media and for other heroes who are, already in the public eye to sort of get their first look at your first year class. So, as first years, you don't go first in the sports competition. You don't go second. Obviously, the seniors are going to go first. The juniors, the sophomores. And then as we get into like the late afternoon, probably like, you're starting to get antsy, you had lunch, you're pacing, all that stuff. We get to the time where you are called to start and get to the starting line and get ready. As you get ready for this competition, are there any sort of initial thoughts, any things that your characters are thinking or doing in this moment that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna win. Is all I'm thinking. I'm gonna win this, and
Love it.
I will do anything to win this. Anything.
Do I have my phone on me?
Yeah, I don't know if Clifton would ever go anywhere without his phone on him.
Agreed. I'm probably texting in the group message to my friends being like, look at these losers. Like, they look so nervous. This is so embarrassing.
As you send that, I feel you're looking at this same class as you. You just probably never see her, but she's got her glasses and pushing them up. And she's trying to stretch, reading over a book to analyze if her moves are okay, and she's doing the stretches correctly. Enid's prepping.
Yeah, I think, Clifton, you get a text back. We'll say it's from Ren, a direct text, right? Not in the group, but a text back to you. It's just like the like feather emoji, and just a series of them. And there's a secret message in there for you to interpret how you so choose. As you finish your preparations, you step into the arena for the first time, on sort of the ground level. You see it's still fairly crowded in here, even though we're going on like hour 4 of the festivities. You look around, there's, sort of camera flashes. You recognize a couple of heroes you see up there. One of the more popular sort of San Francisco like native heroes is a hacker with water powers. Don't ask me how that works. Called Vaporwave, who is in the crowd, kind of chatting idly with someone else that you don't recognize. You see there's a section over there where many of your teachers are gathered, ready to watch and cheer you on.
Waves. Just
a couple of them wave back. As you step out, your homeroom teacher, Mr. Brandt, or most of you, I think, just call him Barry, is standing there and offers kind of a last word of encouragement. Remember, you're not competing against one another, you're competing against yourselves. The obstacle course is meant to challenge you, to see how you handle pressure, and most importantly, it's about giving the world a chance to meet you, to see what you're really capable of. So just get out there, do your best, and I'm sure everything will be fine. And kind of his eyes skim over the group, and maybe there's a little pointed eye contact with one or two students, and he says, "It's not a competition." And then kind of gestures to the starting line where you can all go and line up. You see ahead of you what looks like a pretty elaborate obstacle course. And it is. I mean, it goes pretty far. Earlier, I called this an arena. Maybe that's a little bit misleading because it's kind of like a horseshoe stadium. And you see, for several hundred feet ahead of you, this obstacle course continues. But then beyond that, there are some like simulated city street scenarios where you can't see beyond that what there is. But in front of you looks kind of like an American Ninja Warrior style course. You see like, you know, deep chasms that you're gonna have to, you know, climb over with like monkey bars. You see like balance beams and seesaws and spinning platforms and all kinds of these different obstacles that you're gonna have to get past.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
Can the fly users not use their wings for this? Thank you.
I think it is part of them showing off their quirks. I am certain that we've been training all semester. You don't have to worry about what anyone else is going to do, Tomoko. I think you'll be fine.
I just think it's so unfortunate you weren't born with wings.
Did I ask? Did I ask what you thought about that?
I'll just
That's
see
so
you on the
cool.
battlefield. It's fine. And you
Watch
see
me.
Clifton actively texting, like, I can't believe that question was just asked. LOL.
There's a moment as you all sort of line up. Some of you may be a little bit more, excited to line up than others. I get the sense that maybe one or two of our classmates here are strolling up to the line, very uninterested in what's about to take place. But there's a moment as even sort of the chatter from around the stands quiets down, and then you hear over the sort of PA system the school principal, a woman by the name of Susan Summers. Mrs. Summers says, "Okay, first years, on your marks, get set, go!"
Can I trip everyone standing around me?
How do you want to trip them?
Because I basically use gravity manipulation, is there any way I can use energy control to screw with them? So
Yeah.
they just to make them falter. I don't need them to like eat it. I just need them to get a late start.
Sure. I think here's what let's do. You use acuity is the stat that you use for that ability, correct?
Let me check.
Okay. I'm pretty certain. Here, I'll look it up while we're at it. You chose at character creation whether it was acuity or presence. I would imagine it's whichever of the two you have a higher stat in.
Yeah, I chose acuity.
Excellent. So I'm going to have you make a roll. Our first move roll of the session. You are going to roll with acuity, and then you are going to add 2d6 because you're using your gravity control powers. So that'll be your dice pool. And the number of successes you get will be the number of people that you are successfully able to trip up at the start.
Okay.
And then we can determine who's standing closest to you.
So I got 1 6.
Okay, did you get any 5s?
I got 1 5.
All right, so your 6 is a critical, that's 2 successes. Your 5 is a straight success, so you have 3 successes.
Woo!
You are able to successfully interrupt 3 people at the start
Suck
of this
it.
race.
I mean, oh no, who did
Let's
that?
see.
That's so
Let's
weird.
see. I think Marin is absolutely close to you, and so you probably trip her. Let's say that you also trip. Well, tell me, who are you most interested in trying to trip?
I would have liked to have tripped Clifton as well.
Okay. Are you interested in
I don't know how
tripping?
successfully that would have worked.
Sure.
I think because he has wings, I think I would have used my energy control specifically on him to almost like force the gravity around him so he can't
Sure.
open his wings immediately.
So there's a second flyer in the class. Are you also using that
Oh yeah,
gravity
if that's
control?
the other third one I
on
can
Ren?
get, I would also like to screw
Yeah.
him over. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're tripping Marin, you're tripping Clifton, and you're tripping Ren. So
Yes.
you hear the call to start. You start running. Clifton, immediately as you go to take off, it's like you suddenly feel substantially heavier for a moment, almost as if you're being dragged down to the ground. You watch as nearby Marin, who does not have flying powers, starts to take off in a sprint and stumbles and falls face first into the sort of we'll say that this is like that rubber playground material that you're on right now, so no like serious injury, but you're struggling to take off into the air in this moment. What do you do in that split second as you start to try to take off and find that you're unable to?
Do I know what is happening? Like, have I probably pieced it together that it was...
So
There's
my eyes
like
glow when
everything?
I use my powers. So if you look at me, my
Okay.
eyes are a very bright blue for a split second before they go back to a normal duller blue.
There's
Okay.
only one person in this class with gravity control quirks,
Interesting.
so
I think Clifton is probably gonna fall back down to the ground and just be like, okay, if we want to play this. And he's going to do a energy control situation. He's going to pluck 2 feathers from both of his wings. And he's
Okay.
going to create a kind of suffocating gas around Tomoko. It's a smoke screen, so
yeah.
he's gonna throw his feathers towards that. Whatever I need to roll for it, I can.
Yeah, so same deal
Oh
with
no,
energy
it's not the consequences
control.
of my
You
actions.
you chose a character creation, whether you use acuity or presence for
gonna use
that
presence.
ability. We're going to use presence, and then you are going to add 2 dice, one for your flame feathers and one for your poison feathers.
That's all I
Um,
have. So this is great. I got 3 5s, 1 6.
Okay, so that is a very powerful. Is your intention in this moment to actually try and hurt her in any way, or is it primarily a disruption and a distraction to get her to let go of her hold on you?
That, but also like choke but survive.
Okay, all right. So in that case, you said 3 5s and 1 6.
I got 3 5s, 1 6.
Sachi, you have 5 points of damage done to you. You need to either absorb that damage with your resist pool. So if you take it to your resist, nothing happens. You're fine. You're not choking, but you're very aware that you're being hit, that there's this attack against you, but it doesn't actually affect you in any way. Or if you don't have enough resist points and this effect, the damage hits your will, that is like your actual health, your well-being. And so if you take damage to your will,
So I only have 3 will.
yeah. So if you've
So-
got the resist points, I would burn
I'm
them.
gonna use the resist points and take all of it in my resist points because I have 10 of those. So
Yeah.
screw you.
To be fair, I'm kind of a good person because I did save the other people who you also did that to. So
Yeah, but like they are dicks and I don't like them.
I think we should all have a fair start in this competition. So I'm just doing what I think is best as a hero. So,
Tamako, do you release your 3 classmates in response to this?
Yeah. But I did give them a false start for a little bit. That was my intention.
You did.
It's fine.
You did, which brings us to a very important question. While 4 of your classmates are interfering with one another at the starting line, Enid, what are you doing?
Ooh, so I remember actually my talents now.
Yeah.
Because I was scrolled down in my notes and made little notes of. So I am a shapeshifter.
Yeah,
because we talked about the thick skin thing, being able to just kind of like turn that on and off for when I shapeshift. Because Eden is very unassuming. She's small and just a little dork. However, once the go happens and it takes her a second to get herself together, you start seeing her move forward as she shapeshifts into a gorilla. That's how she becomes a tank.
Excellent. And
she's just gonna take off.
You take off, and maybe you notice that some of your classmates are, tripping and or choking on toxic fumes behind you, or maybe you don't. Maybe you are just off to the races.
I think she's so focused at this point. There's a tunnel vision of I want to be successful because then maybe others will notice me.
Yeah. Gorillas are really physically very strong and very powerful. And so as you approach this first obstacle, which is like a series of like monkey bars, but like the gymnast like rings for people to like go across, I'd like for you to make a physique roll. To see how quickly, as a gorilla, a creature that is evolved to handle climbing and things like that, you fly through this first part of the obstacle course.
So how do I roll this? Like, how many dice am I using?
So it's going to be starting with your physique ability, and then you are using Shapeshift, which is going to give you, I'm going to say, an additional 1d6. But then I'm going to give you an additional circumstance bonus because your form is very well suited to the task you're trying to accomplish, and give you an additional 1d6. So it should be 2d6 in addition to your base physique stat.
So your physique stat is how many dice you roll.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
We're building a dice pool.
That's why you need so many d6.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, total, that's
4.
Is that 6? 4? 6? Where are we at?
Your physique is 4, correct?
Yes.
Oh, 6.
Then you are adding 2,
Okay, so
1
6.
for your shapeshifter ability and 1 for the circumstance bonus that I've given you. You're going to roll 6 dice.
Alright.
Any result of a 5 or a 6 is a success.
Ooh, okay, well, I got 3 5s and 1 6.
Okay, so that is 5 successes total because that 6 is a crit and counts as 2 successes.
It's literally what I got last roll.
It is. And so you are swinging through this first part of the obstacle course. I would say you're probably in first place right now, flying through this first section unimpeded. Speaking of impeded, let's go back to the starting line where a couple of people are just now starting to get their wits about them.
My bad. My bad.
And let's go first to Clifton. I assume now that you no longer feel Tamako's sort of gravitational pull on you, that you are taking to the air again.
Yeah, we're gonna fly. I think if I make it to the first like monkey bars thing, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm kind of doing it, but then also like flying in place while doing it. But yeah,
Sure.
I'm moving fast.
Yeah, great. Well, there's no obligation for you to actually do the monkey bars if you would prefer to just fly over them.
Oh yeah, I want to fly.
That's
and I
not
wanna do
like
tricks.
illegal.
I want to fly
Okay.
and do tricks.
Do tricks, great. So as you take off your wings, sort of beating as you lift into the air, you see very, very close Ren, your friend, non-binary friend, who is an anamorph, and so is literally physically a bird, flying next to you. They kind of look over and say, "Man, what's her problem?" As they sort of coast forward towards this first set of obstacles.
I mean, I wish I could tell you it's not really hero-like to sabotage the rest of your classmates, but some people just don't have decorum. As I'm just flying. Could I also just in case, and I want to see if I can kind of play around with this talent. I have tactical advantage. Is
Yeah.
there a way for me to look at the battlefield of like what's going on and be able to use that skill for myself instead of two allies?
I will say in this scenario,
Okay.
yes. And what that's probably going to look like is a circumstantial bonus on future rolls where it makes sense for that to be applied. As you look at the obstacle course right now, it's a lot of climbing and swinging and jumping, and you can just fly right over it. So you don't even need a tactical advantage.
Okay.
But it might become very helpful in the next portion of this competition, which from watching the older classes go, includes some very large robots that you will probably need to fight. And maybe you've already sort of analyzed some of their tactics a little bit.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do tricks, and then by tricks, I mean, since I do have smoke screen still, I'm just gonna make
Yeah.
like a smoke heart. You know those planes that do the thing in the air? I'm just gonna do
Yeah.
like a little heart as I like fly. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It is very cool.
It catches
as-
Enif off guard. It's just like,
As a gorilla.
yeah, she's just hanging on to some monkey bars for a second.
Incredible. Yeah, so you do that. You make your heart in the air, and there is like a little murmur from the crowd, like a ooh, you hear from a couple of people. Maybe showboating pays off.
I'm going for America's favorite. So
What a money person. Get out.
Tomiko, you
Yeah, I'm not happy.
you are also, getting started, headed towards this first obstacle. The great news about having, a gravitational pull as a quirk is it makes it very easy for you to jump very far and climb and things like that.
Yeah, I would
Uh,
like to basically boost my running.
Yeah.
And then also make it easier on the monkey bars in particular by just making the gravity pull of holding that non-existent.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you make a physique roll, but
good.
we're gonna give you an additional 2d6 as part of using your gravity quirk.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Boop, boop, boop. I can count, guys. Hold on, I got this. That is 1, 6, and a 5. I
Okay.
rolled the same thing.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You are able to get across pretty quickly. You are certainly ahead of Marin in this moment, although she's, I think, making up time because her quirk, as you know, her body literally like dissipates into air. She becomes air and then flies forward. So there's only so much you can do about that.
Why are there so many flyers? Fuck.
welcome to
Must-
Marvel
must
Rivals.
be, honestly,
Is she like
though.
gaseous or?
Yeah. In maybe I was gonna say in more ways than one, but that seems rude.
Don't worry, she's full of hot air.
Yeah.
Blood hater.
But yeah. So anyways, you're ahead of her right now. I think it took her a little bit longer to recover from the smoke cloud than it took you. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's jump back to Enid, who is now approaching the second set of obstacles, which is a series of like moving and shifting platforms. And some of them are like rotating, very big like Fall Guys energy, right? Okay, some of these are rotating, some of these are like raising and lowering, and a couple of them are acting like a seesaw, so like tilting. And
so still beneficial for me in this form.
I think very much so.
Okay.
As you are going to try to navigate this, having a little extra strength and mobility is probably a good thing. So I'm going to have you make another physique roll. You're still going to add the additional 2d6 from your shapeshifter and gorilla form.
I got no 5s with 6s.
So you could spend a cool point in order to get a success where you otherwise did not get one. Otherwise, it will take you a little more time to get across. Up to you.
But I don't want to lose. I'm going to use a cool point.
Yeah. So how does this look as you maybe step out onto the first moving platform and start to lose your balance a little bit, but then have a moment where you like lock in and really like show off the heroism inside of you? What does that look like?
Yes, not very nimble as a gorilla. You see still her glasses on as she just makes sure to keep them on her now smaller nose bridge.
Yeah.
But as she is getting ready to prep for this first jump, platforming, she loves it. She's always been great at it. She sees that smoke heart, and it's what fumbles her. But she's able to catch herself on a ledge, and just as she does that, it's almost as if it was intentional, like a gymnast herself. She swings herself back up and begins to follow through with each next platform.
Awesome. And yeah, you're able to jump from platform to platform very, very seamlessly. I'll say that the consequence here from having no successes in the initial roll, needing to spend the cool points, is that you're no longer in first place. A couple of people have kind of caught you. It's a very, very tight race for
that gets her
right
amped, and she just starts doing this as she continues forward.
Excellent.
Like, no!
Excellent. Clifton, you're flying. This next obstacle is a bunch of moving platforms. How do you feel about that?
I feel totally fine with it. Do I have to be on the platforms? Are there any air platforms?
Why would you have to be on the platforms?
Like little air rings in the air.
Yeah, like rings to go through.
Yeah, air rings I have to go
Spyro.
through. I think Clifton's probably gonna keep flying, but like look down at the competition to see like how they're doing. Is there anyone that I'm like concerned about? Like
The gorilla
someone who's gonna
yelling
mess
at
up
you?
my stuff or mess up my like game? What place am I in right now?
Yeah, I think you're thoroughly middle of the pack after
Okay.
that sort of false start. On this obstacle, Enid got to it first. But a couple of your classmates are moving pretty quickly and are sort of catching on her. I would say that behind Enid right now is probably your friend Anthony, who has a strength amplification quirk. And so is able to, you can see he is like channeling extra muscle into his legs to run really fast, and is catching up to Enid pretty quickly. The other one of your classmates that I think is kind of tied for first right now would be Julia, who is another anamorph with the physical characteristics of a tiger, and so she's a lot more lithe and agile, and is able to make it across the sort of agility test here very successfully.
I can't believe you both at the same time. Like, yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Besides that, that's wild. That's wild. Anyway.
So I'm rooting for my boy Anthony, obviously. If I don't win, but one of us wins, it doesn't really
Right.
matter. We have money. So I I swear I'm not this person in real life. So there's Enid and Anthony. Is there like a separation between Anthony and Julia right now where I could like destroy one of the platforms or make one of the platforms a little bit hard to traverse that will give Enid and Anthony more time to get like battle for first at this point?
Hmm.
I'm trying to set a platform on fire.
Yeah. So
blunt.
this is where I think your tactical advantage will come in.
Okay.
And what let's say is yes. So there's like a couple of different like rows where you could go through, right? Like it's not like a single file path across the obstacle. And so if you were to drop one of your flaming feathers on one of these platforms that's moving right in front of Julia, you could probably force her to go around it and lose some time, which would give both Anthony and Enid a little more sort of buffer.
Okay. I'm gonna do that, but I also am very curious if Enid thinks I'm helping her out because I'm not.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Oh God. Okay.
There's no role for that. She truly is just like, wow.
Like this is my new best friend, and I
Like,
didn't.
yeah.
It's literally not you. Okay, so I'm gonna
You've
do that.
always been
to-
best friends. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
You just forget to invite me to your birthday party, but that's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop one of the feathers to make Julia take a longer route and kind of give more separation for Enid and Anthony to do their thing. Again, Ren and I, we're vibing. We're just here. We've already got like style points and stuff. So
yeah. And I'll say, as this happened, right? Like you see, Ren does like one of those like cool like corkscrew moves. Like kind of past some of the platforms that elevate and lower. They're like doing a little flyby of this sort of section of the obstacle course. Style points, right?
We have a strong man and two birds. That's the trio.
Let's hop back over to Tamako. You've cleared the first set of obstacles. I'll say that Marin and you are about neck and neck here right now on this next set, which is again it's the platforming section. What are you doing? What are you thinking as you approach this?
How far of a drop is this platforming section?
Like underneath the platforms, if you were to miss one and fall to the ground,
or make someone fall.
Yeah. If
Like,
you were
would
to
I
make someone
kill
fall,
them? Or
I'll say it's probably
this will change what I do.
it's probably only like a 20-foot drop, but they've got one of those like safety nets underneath because it's possible that someone could fall, and this is a school, they have liabilities and lawyers who've told them that they need to have a safety net and all kinds of things like that. So yeah.
But it would really suck for someone to fall. Yeah.
It would definitely make it hard for them to stay in the race unless their body was made out of air and they could simply float back up.
Yeah. All right. I won't be a bitch.
Marin.
Right now.
Dinkelberg.
I'll just use my energy control again to help boost myself.
Yeah. What I think I'll say is, as you're using energy control here, so long as you're consistently using it to improve your ability to get past obstacles, she will not be able to go any faster than you, right? Like mechanically, you have the same speed. And so if you're buffing your speed, she will never surpass you.
All right.
Right?
Cool.
You might
But
be
I'm gonna
tied
keep
for last
doing that.
place right now, but
No.
you're not last place. You're second to last
This is
place.
really bad for me. Cool. I'm just gonna try to no longer be in last place.
Okay.
Damn, you were fighting
Go
for
ahead.
first and just trying not to be last, and I respect that.
Last.
I respect that.
I'm trying to be first though.
I'm trying to listen. If she beats me, I'm going to die instantly. So that is 2 crit successes and 1 success.
Excellent.
So
Yeah,
got
I
2
think
sixes.
I think with that, if you'll allow me to add a little flavor here, you're able to use your gravity powers to almost like slingshot yourself over some of these obstacles in a way where if you're like changing where the point of gravity is as you go, you're able to like pull yourself and then push yourself like simultaneously in a way that allows you to slingshot yourself not just ahead of Marin, but even like past a couple of these platforms entirely.
We're doing
and it looks
better
pretty
than
slick.
almost last. Let's go.
You're able to cross no problem. Let's hop back up to the battle for first place with Enid right now. It's good news that your new best friend Clifton is helping you. We love that. The next set of obstacles is one that as you approach, you start to think maybe the gorilla form. We'll see if this makes sense or not, because it is now like a series of like bars that are sort of moving up and down at different speeds. Think like, you know, the laser like tripwires in like a spy movie, except it's just like metal bars in terms of like hopping and diving.
How close are they to one another? Like, what's the spacage between them?
It ranges, right? A lot of them are moving, and so some of them are doing like just like vertical movement. Some of them are horizontal. Some of them are on angles, and so at any given time, I would say you've got somewhere between like 2 to 5 feet between any of these. When it's 5 feet, you're probably just fine in gorilla form. 2 feet, you've got to be real nimble, and a gorilla might get hit. I'll let you decide what you want to do. But
be like
you're
a
starting
cat.
to think that maybe the gorilla is a little too thick for this particular set of obstacles.
Question then for you,
Yeah.
GM, if you don't mind explaining and elaborating a bit on the shapeshifter aspect. What is the time that it takes to get in and out of this form? How many times can I do that?
You can revert back to your form at any time. There are no specific limitations on how often you can shapeshift. The key thing is that if you take damage in your shapeshifted form, it may like revert back to your like regular, I almost said human. You're not human, you're a superhero, right? Your normal form, right? And so it is, you could like think like Beast Boy, right? Like, okay, gorilla, cat, right? Like it's a move. You can do it very easily.
Imagine
There's
going from
no
a gorilla to a
consequence.
cat while swinging and missing.
I mean, you could.
I don't have thumbs.
It's okay. You land on your feet. You're a cat.
Well, and to be clear, right, this next section, there's a floor for you to like run across. You're not like swinging. It is more like action roll,
Okay.
dodging, diving, trying to slip past the bars. And this is really the only section where the flyers might like also have to worry about something because it's a pretty large area, so they might still have to fly through some of the upper levels of these moving bars.
I think she would start out as her gorilla form. We'll
Okay.
see how that goes.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't know any better yet.
Okay, fair enough. What I'm going to make you do this time is we're instead going to roll.
She's just a baby.
I think if we're sticking gorilla form, it makes sense to keep moving with physique because that is still a reflection of how quickly and nimbly you were able to move. But I am going to remove that circumstance bonus that I had previously given you,
Okay.
as the gorilla is no longer circumstantially a huge boon here.
So it'd be 4.
You'll be rolling 5 because you've still got one from your shapeshifter ability. You just don't get
yeah.
the extra circumstance bonus die that I gave you.
Okay. Let's see. I got 2 6s.
2 6s, 4 successes. You're actually very, very easily able to get through this in the gorilla form. And I want to know how that looks. So what do you think it looks like as a gorilla? You're moving through this like spy laser tripwire obstacle course very, very well.
Out of her overall front pocket, she takes out a banana peel and throws it on the ground. And as she does, she slips on it purposely. She slides where she needs to give her that movement speed to be able to fly up and catch other platforms. I would like to know actually where Anthony is in all of this.
Yeah.
Because there might be a banana peel positioned somewhere.
Yeah. Approaching this obstacle, the two of you are pretty much neck and neck. And so like there's different like sort of lanes that you could go through here. It's wide enough for multiple people to go through at the same time. And so he is, I'll say, off ever so slightly to your left, like maybe 5-10 feet to your left, but about neck and neck. And so you see as you guys approach this, like the start of this obstacle, he is like preparing for more of like a gymnast, like, you know, tuck and roll sort of approach to this, and is making pretty good progress. Why don't I roll to see how good of progress he's making, and let's see whether you're ahead of him or behind him.
I'm rooting for my boy.
Trip on the banana peel. Trip on the banana peel.
He is not passing you in this moment. You got more successes trying to navigate this obstacle, but he's not falling incredibly far behind.
Then when coming off of this banana peel, can I attempt to have shoved it enough to where it would be in his way next as I boost forward?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and make a finesse roll for
That's
me.
Clifton's best friend, not Enid's best friend.
So messed up.
No, Clifton's my best friend.
I just really don't think he knows your name.
It's Enid. I've told you that. Whoa! 2 6s.
2 6s. Okay, I'm gonna make a resist roll for him in order to.
I rolled that
see...
correctly, right? It was just
Yeah.
the 2
Yep.
for finesse.
Yep, exactly right. I'm going to make a resist roll using physique for him in order to see if he can successfully avoid this hazard or not. And 4 successes is it's very good. And no, he only got 3 successes. So as he is sort of
Wait, he would have to get all 4?
So correct. The way that a resist roll works, to put on my rules hat for a quick second.
Take out my rules notebook.
It acts very similar to the way that damage works. He's not going to take any actual damage from this, but in order to resist the effect of what I would call like a called shot, some sort of hazard or trip effect or something like that, it would have to affect his will if we were to think about like taking an attack. If resist is armor,
Gotcha.
and will is health, and he doesn't have enough armor to resist it, then it hits his health. He rolled 3.
Gotcha. It's like playing
You
magic.
rolled 4. And so your 4 beats his 3. And so unless he spends points from his resist pool in order to resist the effect, in this case, it's not trip on a banana peel.
Oh, it's because the successes are doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was
Yep.
mistaken. Because
Yep,
I was
yep,
like, I only rolled 2. Gotcha.
Because it's a crit, a 6 is
Yep.
worth 2 successes. That's right.
So 5 is a success, but 6 is double that
6
success.
is like a really good success. So
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Anthony.
You beat his roll. He trips on that and falls behind.
I
a
want
little
it to
bit.
look like a mistake, though. Like
Yeah,
I had
sure,
no
sure,
idea he was
sure.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I think that's very doable.
Also, to put a better picture in y'all's head, I imagine she looks almost like Donkey Kong. Like
I figured.
like that's just her imagination. She grew up playing video games, so in her head she's like, "This is my form."
the most realistic looking Donkey Kong
Yeah,
gorilla
like the
we've ever
retractable
seen.
teeth and everything.
Oh
Do you
my
have the
God.
tie
Never
on?
seen it. She doesn't have the tie on. She has her clothes on and stuff. But like,
Right,
you
right.
see that and you're like, "Whoa, that's like Donkey Kong," and she's like, "Okay." Oh, he does, you know.
Incredible.
But it's in her really bad, like young, girly voice, and yeah, that's Enid.
Incredible. So you're able to successfully sort of slip up Anthony, and you're pulling ahead here. Let's check in with Clifton, and Ren is flying sort of again shoulder by shoulder with you right now. As you're approaching this section, you could go up and fly completely over this, but the fastest route is straight through.
I think we're gonna go straight through because it's been easy flying.
Yeah.
And I do kind of want to show off that I'm capable of doing basic hero stuff. Because this
Yeah,
is all
sure.
just basic. Nothing is like an expertise here, so.
Well, and I mean, the media is here. They've got all kinds of cameras on you. You
Yeah.
want to look good for them, right?
Yeah, always. Yeah, I'll go straight through.
Great. So what I'm going to have you do then is make a what's your physique stat actually?
It's 2.
2. Okay. So you're going to make a physique roll, but I think what we'll do, right, because you have these wings, they're going to give you same as earlier when you rolled an additional 2d6 because of your feathers making toxic gas. It's going to be the same thing here. You're going to roll an additional 2d6 because you're using your wings to fly, and that helps you move around in this area.
Okay, I just got 1-5.
1-5. That's all you need to succeed, right?
Okay.
The beautiful thing about this game and being heroes and being, super powerful compared to average people is you really only need one success to do most of this stuff well. It's really the number of successes that you get that determines who stands out against other people. So, maybe like Ren is doing some cooler like tricks than you going through here, but
fine.
the two of you are able to successfully navigate through here, banking when you need to, stopping in order to, dodge a bar that's moving towards you, and then diving under it once the path is clear. You're able to soar through here pretty easily. Are there any in particular sort of tricks or maneuvers that you're interested in doing to show off your skills?
I think right before he does it, he kind of locks in. He puts his shades on, and they're I don't know, aviators or something. And he's he turns to Ren. He goes, "Watch this," and then tries to maneuver through it, but then sees that Ren does it better and goes, "Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's keep going."
Okay. Yeah, and I think there's always been kind of a friendly competition between you and Ren as the two winged flyers. So this is,
Who's richer,
I would
though?
imagine, very common. Who do you think is richer?
Who's richer?
Oh, I'm definitely richer. Ren's two dads work in medicine and also pay for a lot of scholarships here at the school. But my dad runs one of the biggest energy companies, so we have more money.
They'd have to pay for my scholarship.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're best friends.
I know, it's so great. You've got
Parents
so
love
many
me.
friends here, Enid. Tomiko, you are approaching this third set of obstacles now. You are staying slightly ahead of Marin. This
Suck it.
set of obstacles, I think,
2 steps ahead.
is
Suck it.
is also something that is maybe very well suited for your gravity abilities to sort of make it easier to navigate. And I'll say, as you approach, you do see one of your classmates, Brady, who has self-protective bubbles is his quirk. He like makes a bubble around himself, and then nothing can hurt him. And he can also put bubbles around other people. He can protect other people too. And there's some additional uses that his bubbles have. But you see that he's starting to sort of fall behind. He got off to a good start, but like this is kind of a very physically demanding course, and like his powers let him make bubbles. It would
be pretty heroic of you to try and help him. Maybe potentially.
You could maybe help him out, but at the very least, you're starting to catch up onto him, and you think if you get through this obstacle very quickly, you might be able to pass him.
Well, with that, I'm not gonna help him. I'm just gonna continue to use my gravity manipulation to help my inertia forward.
Yep. Go ahead and give me another physique roll using those abilities.
Yeah. Okay.
And here, I'll roll for Marin again and see if she's able to catch up or not.
Good luck, Bucko. I got 2 6s and a 5. 5
Nice.
successes.
Nice, yeah, you are definitely cruising through there. It seems like she's not losing any ground to you, right? She's not gaining on you, but she's not falling behind either. But she also her entire body is gassed. She's just floating forward, right? Like this isn't an obstacle for her, right? She's just hanging out.
There's nothing I can do against her. She's made of air. Can't even shoot her.
I have a very important question for you, actually.
Yeah, really, really important answer for you.
Why do you think you and Marin have this like fierce sort of dislike of each other? What's at the heart of that? Are you thinking about that in this moment?
No, I think I'm just thinking about how Bubble Boy looks a little sad. And
Sure.
it's how it's gonna suck that I'm gonna beat him. And I think the lore is we just had like a really rough first meeting, her and I, and instead of making it better, it just kept getting worse. And now we hate each other. At least I hate her. I don't know how she feels. We don't talk.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I don't talk to her. She sucks so much. You're air. That's boring.
Do y'all sit close to one another in the classroom, or?
I think they tried to seat us next to each other, and I.
What if your last names are next to each other?
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Oh, I'm just curious.
No, I do think I sit near Clifton, though.
Okay.
Me too.
We all sit near each other.
All right. Well, you're able to successfully.
The pour won't rub off, Clifton. You're fine.
My.
You never know. Everyone is able to successfully navigate this first section. The obstacles are all behind you now, which means you are now approaching the second sort of major phase of this contest, which, as you approach this like large simulated cityscape, very similar to what UA High School has over in Japan. It's sort of a fake city block, and so as you approach, you have like one or two sort of entrances into the city section of the arena. Then as you move forward, it opens up into what's kind of simulating like a town square, right? There's some tall buildings, but in the middle, there's sort of like a park area with more open space. Like, not, I don't want to say like, trees or anything, but it's more like a parking lot or something. And in this parking lot,
Sorry, it's a parking lot.
Well, yeah. A car
No
park.
trees, just cement.
Well, the way you started it was like, but it's not like a regular, it's a parking lot in the end. I love it. cut that later, Sachi. I don't want to interrupt him.
No.
That's good.
I mean, we can leave it in there. I think a healthy dose of GM ridicule is important in any show. No, I started describing the scene and they went, you know what? It looks different in my mind. I'm changing it in the middle of my description. And that's on me. In the middle of this open area, you see a handful of very large mechs. There's, I'll say 7 of them in this space. They're all standing about 10 feet tall, and you're familiar with them because you've probably seen them and sparred with them in the past. But I would imagine you probably were watching the older classes, the older students go through this part earlier. And so you're familiar that they have, each of them have sort of 2 arms with like stun guns on them. And so the intention here is for you to either defeat them or successfully navigate past them. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to fight them, but the fastest way through them might be through them, literally. I'll give you a couple of quick seconds here to think about how you want to approach
Well,
it.
question.
Yeah, sure.
Is this continuous from the first course? Like,
Yeah.
there's no stopping?
There's no
It's just-
stopping. It is there's like a transition period of like 100 to 200 feet as you go from obstacle course to, city environment. And you know that there is a third environment after the city environment that you will go to. All of this is intended to just test general hero skills, right? It's important that you're able to navigate difficult terrain because you need to get to crime scenes quickly. This is sort of simulating how you would handle a fight or deal with, a conflict of some sort. How quickly can you subdue the enemies, or how quickly can you evade them and show off your ability to, just completely stay out of harm's way. And then the third part is civilian rescue. You would know from watching the older classes do it that your teachers are in various places around the third environment with like signs on them in the same way that Model UN or things like that would do, with like a sign taped to their shirt that says like captured
Hostage.
civilian, hostage, things like that, and you have to go and rescue them.
Okay.
Old
So-
lady.
Exactly.
Then, if that's the case, then like anything that is large and in quick movement, I want to bulldoze through them.
Yeah, sure. There's really, there's one that you're able to make a first sort of attack against as you bulldoze through them. I'm going to have you make the exact same roll that you've been rolling previously, but we're going to up it back up to 6 D6s because I think your gorilla form is going to help you bull through them as opposed to maybe being a little bit more of a hindrance.
Perfect. 1, 6, 1, 5. So 3.
Yeah, 1, 6, 1, 5. Excellent. So as you run forward, let me roll for these mechs here. I'll roll for the one that you're running at.
I'm gonna tackle him.
Yeah, it misses entirely with its first blast.
I did.
No.
What?
No, it misses entirely as you dash forward in your gorilla form. And I'm going to say almost like shoulder checking it right at like the hip joint where the structure of the mech is like most vulnerable. And you are able to...
How tall are these?
They're about
I'm sorry.
10 feet tall, give or take a little
Okay, so they're
bit.
pretty big.
They're pretty big. I mean, they're bigger than you, but like not like substantially bigger. But you're able to...
Yeah, because I'm really big. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah. You're able to hit it right in this sort of weak spot, causing it to sort of collapse on itself. And it is fallen, defeated in your wake as you are able to keep cruising forward. You can stop and fight other mechs if you want, but you've defeated one. You've made it sort of past the line of mechs that are blocking your path forward. You could choose to continue on too.
I just want to see how well Anthony's doing, because Enid actually really likes having this competition, and she doesn't want to get too far. He's not as close as he should be, so she might take a little longer to get herself together and like, come on, I'm waiting for you.
Wait, I love her.
Okay, yeah.
So you see her like tying her gorilla shoe. She doesn't wear gorilla shoe. I don't know why I said that. So pretend tying, actually, because that just makes sense for Enid.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's find out how he's doing.
But it can't be noticed, okay? She's not predictable.
Yeah.
Can't be noticed that she's tying her shoes that are not there because she is a gorilla.
Would you like to make a presence roll for me as Enid to see how subtle you are about maybe sandbagging a little bit?
Is there a way for me to
I got
do
one success.
a competing presence roll, since I am someone who observes everything?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I got 1 6. So
Great. Two
you need
successes.
2.
I got 2 5s, so I don't know what happens here.
So
That's
2 and 2.
that meets it.
It's a tie. In this instance, I will say that we'll say that your tactical advantage, Clifton, is what lets you break the tie in your favor. And you get the sense that Enid is waiting a little bit for Anthony, as he is able to. I'll describe what he does as he, sort of enters this clearing just after you do, Enid. You turn and see, and Clifton, and I mean everyone else, is able to see as he runs up and using his like strength enhancing quirk, he like leaps into the air, charging up like a one-armed like haymaker, and goes straight for the face of this mech, and punches it and takes it out as it falls over, and he sort of like
She
lands
does it really quick, like she claps and then she puts her hands down real fast.
As it falls. He like lands on the chest and then like jumps off. So you kind of waited for him to do this dismount, and then the two of you take off again.
But she's a little ahead because he didn't notice. Like he was just right behind her the whole time.
Yeah. Let's. He does not notice. He is focused.
I like to think he's like a himbo. I don't know why.
I mean, I think
It's
that's
just the muscles.
appropriate.
Yeah.
I think that's appropriate.
It's my gym bro.
He's a himbo and she's a shimbo.
Yeah, the two of you take off again, sort of, neck and neck, but you've got a little bit of an edge. Clifton, you see this happen as you now fly into this open area. Another mech steps out from like this very large garage door in the back to sort of block the path as the two front runners take off away. There's a line of them here. They're starting to shoot their stun guns at other students that are here now. Your classmate Samara, who uses these think like Psylocke like knives that she like psychically creates with her mind, has been keeping up pretty well. You also see that Julia, the Animorph with Tiger abilities, is here too right now, and so the mechs are primarily focused on them in the moment, but both of them seem to be just fine as you and Ren approach. What would you like to do?
You said they were hostages, right?
That'll be in the next
next
section.
one? Okay. I guess I should probably fight one of the mechs. Maybe one that... Is there a mech that's targeting me right now?
I think as you're entering this clearing, you're not quite close enough for them to target you, but there's one that's like directly in front of you that is probably the most likely one to target you once you are in this clearing fully. You have like a second before it does.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna go after that one and use my my energy control to only do the fire wing. So only fire.
Yeah. What does it look like when you only fling one of your wings instead of two wings in flight?
I like peel it. I pluck it off of my wing, and it kind of is shaped like a, what's it called? It's not a shuriken. It's the long one.
Are you thinking like a stiletto or like a throwing knife?
Yeah, it's kind of like a throwing knife. Yeah, it's kind of like a throwing knife. So it turns into that, but like there's a little like flame at the end of it. Like it looks like it's burnt. And then I'm just going to like kind of aim it and then just chuck it at the mech in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead and make. Oh, I think that's probably a finesse roll, but adding your
energy control.
Fire. Yeah, your energy control.
I get a 6. Only one.
Okay, well that's still more than enough to do what you need to do here, as this sort of flaming feather knife strikes the mech like right in the head where its like ocular processing unit is, and the head like goes up in flames as sparks fly as it sort of like stalls and shuts down right there in the middle of this sort of open area as you're able to fly forward. And you see as you fly up, Ren is kind of dodging fire from another one, but then gets close and makes like claw attacks with their feet, which are like bird claws, and strikes with these talons, very similar to what you did, kind of going for the head, but obviously much more up close and personal than your strike was.
I think Clifton would probably be like, Ren's so primal. Jesus Christ. You know, they should probably like make these a lot harder. I don't know. I'm not really feeling challenged. And I'm gonna like fly up and catch up with Ren.
Okay. Yeah, and the two of you cruise forward. Let's check in with Tomoko. You're approaching this now, a couple seconds behind. You see the two of them fly forward.
I pull out my gun.
Okay. Now, to be very clear, because the United States does have laws about this, it is.
And I am a minor.
it is a non-lethal gun.
Blicky. Yes.
I don't think
I would like.
is the term.
That's what it means, right? No? Anyway, it's fine. I would like to use, once again, always using my energy manipulation, gravity manipulation to make the projectiles hit harder. I want to go for their feet. I want to like kneecap these robots.
Okay.
As I make my way through. But I also have Thrill of the Fight, and that means I get to add a D6 because I got hit. And this is my first attack since I got hit. Thank you, Blizz.
You are right about that. Love that. You've been saving it. So
I looked at it and I went, I need to use that at some point.
You're going to make a finesse roll, right? Because you're making, a aimed attack from a distance. But you'll add your dice for energy control, 2d6 because you specialize in gravity. Plus 2d6 because you're using a piece of gear that is well suited for the job you're trying to accomplish.
I'm rolling so many dice. Okay. That is 3 6s and 1 5.
Okay. All right. 7 successes. Incredible. Would you like to, in the course of taking out these mechs, would you like to kneecap several of them?
Yes, I feel like it's like running down the line, like in the middle of them, and she's just shooting out their knees as she goes, and they just kind of like domino fall as she passes.
Yeah, I dig
Hopefully
that.
Creating a blockade for everyone else behind her.
It's very cinematic. Here's what I will allow. Give me just a straight presence roll, and let's see if you're able to sort of on the fly with some
One
situational
success.
awareness. Yeah, okay. I will say that you time it just right, and one of these mechs that you shoot down does in fact fall and blocks Marin's path forward. And you've also I'll say you've passed Brady now, and so he like uses his bubble ability to keep one of the mechs from falling on him. Marin has to like sort of dodge out of the way of this mech that falls down on top of her. So you're able to set both of them back as you move forward. We'll say that you are now you're starting to make a little bit of separation there. The only other person between you and that sort of middle pack of your classmates where Clifton is Juan with the water abilities.
I'm going to kill him. I mean, what? Yeah, no, okay, cool. That's
So heroic. I love it.
Yeah.
And you're all able to successfully move past this second major environment in the contest. You emerge from this cityscape area into a it's not like an obstacle course. Think like massive like warehouse with all kinds of different like nooks and crannies and like structures that make it like hard to see and hard to navigate. More like a maze than like an obstacle course. It's not difficult to get through it, but it's difficult to navigate. You know that in this section is where the teachers who are, pretending to be hostages or injured civilians are. And in order to pass this section, you have to find one of them and get them out of this sort of maze area. There's a finish line over there, and you'll have to, in some way, shape, or form, get them out of this maze to the end. Unfortunately for you, Clifton, it is like there's a roof you can't fly over, but you can certainly use your abilities to navigate
weakness.
Quickly. Yeah, it's
weakness is the roof.
enclosed spaces, believe it or not.
I hate roofs.
Honestly, you should just get rid of them. Let the rain fall on us. So as you emerge into this space first, Enid, there are several paths in front of you, and you hear sort of in the distance the voices of some of your teachers shouting out like, "Help! Help! I'm stuck!" or "I've fallen and I can't get up!" And you have an opportunity to decide how you want to go about finding them and saving them. You just need to find and save one.
I want to listen for the voice of my favorite teacher.
Who do you think is your favorite teacher? Like favorite subject or something like that?
My French teacher that I share with Clifton.
Yeah, incredible. Do you think your French teacher is
French? No.
Okay. All right. Good. Just have to clarify. I'm trying to
It's
decide.
an old Asian lady, actually.
It's Sachi teaching Spanish.
It could well be.
That was almost my life path.
Come teach us French.
What do you think you like so much about your French teacher? Why are you drawn to them?
I think that it's because it was an easy class. Because Enid can speak French. She never does and never wants to. But with all the other AP honors classes that she's taking, she's just like, this is an easy one. And her teacher knows that. But he's so cool about it.
Cool. Yeah. I've got a list of names that I can pull from if you don't want to. But is there a name that immediately springs to mind for this French teacher that you'd like to use?
Mr. Garçon, which is Mr. Boy.
Okay. Yeah, so you swear you can pick out his voice sort of off to the back right of this maze area a little bit. And there are a few different entrances. I'm going to have you make an acuity roll to try and... Well, I'll allow acuity or presence, your choice. As you try and locate where in this maze he is, and try to find a path to him.
Okay. I'm gonna use my presence because I have 2 in that one.
Sure.
Ooh, they both failed.
You have 2 cool points left.
You do have cool points you could use.
Yes.
I would also allow, I think this is an interesting use of your not my friend talent. If you would like to add an additional d6 to this dice roll, because you're trying to save a friend, right? Someone you care about, your teacher who you like.
Ooh, okay.
So if you'd like to...
I got a 6!
Incredible. You're able to kind of get through this first section of the maze. There are a couple of paths that you think are going to take you the wrong direction. But you're now, I'll say, like 40, 50 feet into this section of the maze, and are pretty confident that he is going to be right up on your right in just a second. You're going to need to go down one of these side paths in order to get to him. You can't see anyone else. Anthony went down a different, branch of the maze entirely. So it's just up to you to sort of move as fast as you can. In this moment, as she is run off, Clifton, you see ahead of you, Enid and Anthony have parted ways as they go into the maze. As you and Ren approach about the same time as Julia gets there. And the 3 of you also have to decide where are you going to go in order to save some of these teachers. Give me your choice of an acuity or presence roll, and tell me which teacher you're going to go and try to save.
I'm gonna go and try to save. Let's go for Miss Tanner, the science teacher.
Yeah. Any particular reason? Do you particularly like that class, or just what makes you think, oh yeah, I want to go save Miss Tanner?
She's just like always a sweetie, and I aced her class obviously, but she was someone who really believed in me being the hero that I am. So I might as well, save her. Because some people, might. Do you have to save someone before reaching the finish line?
Yes,
you do.
You are
Okay.
required to get a person out safely as part of the hero skills that are being tested in this competition.
Okay. Can I have Ren save the English teacher? I'm trying to
Sure.
reduce the amount of people you can save, because I'm not sure if are there the same amount of students versus the same amount of teachers here?
There are 10 teachers,
Okay.
and there are 10 students, right? So there's the same number of teachers spread out amongst the maze as students, but some of them might be a little harder to find.
Okay. Who are the easiest ones to find?
That's a great question. You would have to try and find them to find out.
Okay. Because part of me wants to save 2, just to leave one person unable to do that.
Why don't you save one
Not
first,
us
and
having
we'll-
the same
we'll
see
dimension
where
thought.
things are at.
Yeah. Okay. I'll save Miss
at that
Tanner.
point. Okay. So go ahead and give me your choice of an acuity or presence roll.
I'm gonna do
And-
presence.
Okay.
Okay. I got nothing. This is the first
You
one.
could choose to spend cool points if you would like to succeed.
Got 3 of those.
I have 4.
Yeah, I got 3 of those.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
that you're
have
so
4
fucking
because your
cool.
presence
Okay.
score
Oh,
is
my
higher.
presence score is
Thank
high.
you.
Okay, I will use a cool point to succeed.
Yeah, so it takes a little bit of doing. I think you take a wrong turn first, right? You get in there, and in sort of the pressure of the moment, especially as you're thinking, oh, I need to save 2 teachers, so that way someone else can't save any teachers, right? In that sort of train of thought gets going. You take a wrong turn off the bat, but then there's something like in your gut. Maybe it's like the greatness that you're called to. You realize, oh no, wait, hold up, it's coming from over there, and you're able to sort of cut back very quickly and go and find where you think Miss Tanner is and get her out. We're gonna pause there because I don't want to determine who gets out first yet, but if you give me a physique roll to determine how quickly you're able to get Miss Tanner to the finish line, I would appreciate it.
Yes. Please do not fail me.
Cool points.
I
if
am
you
going
fail.
to use another cool point.
Okay, did you fail?
I failed, so I'm
Okay.
down to 2 cool points.
Okay. All right. So that's good to know. That gives you 1 success.
When
so
Sam
you...
leaves, I apparently get bad at rolling, so...
Fair enough. Let's then hop back to Tomiko. Am I saying that right? Tomiko?
Yeah. Tomiko.
Okay. Figured I should double check now that I've been saying it for an hour and change.
Is it an hour change? We'll see if it's right. I mean, the only thing I have to help me out here, okay, here's the thing. I'm not going for a specific teacher. I'm going for the first one I can find. Just
Okay.
the first voice I hear, I'm gonna run towards that. Just immediately.
What's your presence stat, out of curiosity?
It is, it's only a 2.
2. Okay, go ahead and give me a presence roll, as you're going to try to use the observe move and see if you can't hear where the nearest teacher might be.
1 success.
1 success. All right, you're able to pretty quickly navigate kind of off to the right in this maze. You hear a teacher saying, "Help, help, come save me, help." And you find, I'll say the history teacher, Mrs. Bratton, pretty quickly. Go ahead and give me a physique roll, and you can, of course, use your, gravity quirk to see how quickly you are able to help get her out of the maze to safety.
What situation are we in? Like, what's going on?
This is like, when you say situation, you mean like, what is the surroundings?
Can I
look
shoot
like?
anything? Like a wall down?
You could.
Like blast open a wall?
I think you could try.
I don't need to.
No, I think you can certainly try. I am
Okay.
thinking through, okay, how does this work? Are there repercussions?
I will not go for any walls that look load bearing.
Okay. Good clarification.
No load bearing walls.
As you are trying to navigate this maze now with Mrs. Bratton, I think you do find a wall where you think there is a shortcut you could take. Go ahead and make a attack roll using finesse, using your quirk, using the gun.
Okay. That is 3 successes, one of them a critical.
Okay.
So 4.
4. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough. You're able to, using your powers to sort of enhance the projectile speed from your weapon, are able to
Make a cannon out of this little
blast
beehole.
a big enough hole in this wall. And maybe it takes a couple of shots
I have quick blast, so I can do 2 attacks.
to make an opening that will make it easier for you to get out of this maze, probably saving you some time. Did you make that physique roll for me? Was that the one that you just got the one success on?
No, but I can make the physique roll again.
Please do.
Okay. All right. That is 3 successes, one of them a critical. Oh my god. Consistency.
Okay. Love it.
I guess.
All right. Excellent. Yeah, that is. Yeah, you're moving pretty quick, especially having shot a hole in this wall to, sort of give yourself a shortcut. You feel pretty good about the speed with which you're able to get Mrs. Bratton out.
It's okay, random civilian. I got you. Am I doing this right? What do you say to civilians? We haven't taught. Hi.
She says, "Oh, thank you. Yes, you're supposed to comfort me because I'm worried, right? This is a dangerous situation, and I do not have the tools to handle this."
There. Everything's okay. Capable people are here, probably.
Okay. I'm going to make a note that your homeroom teacher should probably talk about you all.
What?
How to have good, crisis management for civilians. This is
You're alive, though,
thing.
aren't you? Like, it's fine, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think he needs to cover this material for you all because, well...
Get out of the building.
Yeah, we're going. And you make your way towards the finish line. Enid, can you make a physique roll for me in order to see how quickly you're able to exit the maze?
Okay, and this is my full 6?
Yes. Plus... Well, yeah. I think just the 6, because that includes the shapeshifter and the circumstance die. There was a moment where I was thinking, wait, maybe there's more. But I think
I love that Donkey Kong is saving this French teacher right now.
Yes. Oh. That's very bad. Not successes.
Okay.
Cool points.
Would you like to spend a cool point?
I would really like to spend a cool point, actually.
Excellent. So that cool point means that you succeed. And I think, so you had found your teacher.
I throw him over
Mr.
my shoulder.
Garçon, and we're able to, get him. But on the way out, maybe you, sort of took a wrong turn or got a little turned around on the way out. So it took you a little bit longer
it's
to
a gorilla
get out
holding a grown man
maze.
going in circles.
Yeah. So Enid, when you emerge from the maze, you see that Anthony is just ever so slightly ahead of you.
I was about to slam this teacher on the ground. But she won't. She thinks that, but she's got a lot of composure. That's on her inner monologue.
So Anthony crosses the finish line first. You come in second place. I need to roll for a couple of the other students. Next is Ren, who grabbed the English teacher and got out pretty quickly. Let's see.
If I beat Clifton, I win.
Dropping dice over here.
It's just me, Marin.
I'm beating her, I think. I would also like to beat Clifton.
We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be close. I might have the two of you roll off based on how close it's going to be. Julia comes in fourth place. And that brings us to Cliff and Tomiko. You were coming from pretty far behind, but you had 3 successes compared to Blizz's 1 success. It's going to be close. I think the two of you need to give me opposed physique rolls to see who can get across the finish line first.
Do I add anything to that? My quirk that I'm using? My
You can add your gravity control quirk, just like Clifton can add his, dice for using his wings.
I'm cheering you
Okay.
both on.
2 successes.
I got 0.
You do have the option to spend your last 2 cool
I'm
points
not
if you
using
want
the
to get 2
last
successes.
2 cool
Okay.
points.
Okay.
This
So-
thing
Last
means
2 cool
nothing.
points to tie.
So, Tomiko, you were able to shoot a hole in that wall, which is what helped you make up so much time that you come in 5th place with Clifton in 6th. Everyone else filters in. Marin is, I think, in 9th place. Poor Brady, Bubble Boy, came in last. He's not. This isn't really his strong suit, but you all have a moment to breathe, having crossed the finish line. Is there anything you do or say to one another?
Good job, everybody.
I would like to talk to Anthony.
Yeah. Okay.
So Clifton would probably just like walk up to him and would say, Anthony, you didn't have to try that hard. Like you're already going to like your dream school and stuff like that.
Look, sometimes you got to show off a little bit.
Yeah, but it was like, I'm not trying to say it was annoying, but like, really, 1st place, you couldn't have gone for 2nd?
He's saying it's annoying from like a yard away.
Oh, sorry. What's your name again?
Hey. Really?
You're the one
All
who
semester.
did the gravity stuff in the starting line because you
We
didn't
had
want to see
classes
other
together for like months. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What's the name though?
Tomiko.
Tomiko. Interesting.
Mhm.
I love how your name means wealth in Japanese, but you dress like this. Well, as you can see, I'm having an A-B conversation, so you know how the rest.
I would like to use my quirk to make the air around him very heavy. I would like him to be uncomfortable, please. I'm not gonna hurt him. I just want him to be uncomfortable.
Okay. You can do that. How
Alright.
do you think Clifton responds to the air feeling heavy?
Don't care. He can't move right now.
Could I try to battle it back? Like I still have my
mean,
wings, so I could probably.
Like rollies right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can't like make it not heavy, but you can, try and like, I would say
Burn
resist
Through
the effect.
gravitational pull.
I would say that'd be a straight physique roll compared to Tomiko's acuity or presence roll, your choice.
Okay, I might do a physique.
So I failed. So...
I got a 6 and a 5.
Yeah. Ooh, I could use all my cool points to fuck you over.
I will use 2 more. Don't play with me.
Fine then. Never mind. I'm not gonna touch my cool points. Fuck you. Fine.
In the
I'm
moment,
tired.
your powers, try to affect Clifton, but either he isn't
I have
really
dry eye.
affected, or it seems like he's just able to shrug it off. Maybe you're tired. It's been a
He's
pretty
done a lot.
intense
the
couple
entire
of minutes.
time.
Yeah. After this interaction, Anthony kind of, I'll say leans into you a little bit, Clifton, and it's like, look, man, I know you think it's cool to act like you don't care, but I actually want to do this for a job, right? Like, I'd like to be a hero, and so I want people to see that I'm gonna be good at it.
Okay, so a Nepo baby hero. We haven't seen that one before, right? Okay, well, I mean, I'm obviously here to support your dreams, being one of my very good friends. Also, you and Enid on the battlefield. She literally waited for you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There was like a moment where she was like pretending to like tie her shoes, but she didn't have shoes. So I thought it was kind of weird.
Enid's pretending not to hear this either right now.
Give me a presence roll.
Like her back is to you, but she's just like.
Wait, me or?
Yeah.
Enid, give me a presence roll. To see how well you're able to play off that you're not hearing.
A 5, so 1 success.
1 success, okay. And he kind of looks over and goes, "Really? Huh."
Yeah. I mean, it's probably nothing, just friendly competition, but I don't know, maybe she gave you the win. Well, my time here is done. Is there anything else you want to talk to
We
me about?
have to stay here, loser. There's a ceremony later.
Well, there is, you know, the ceremony. I mean, any minute now, right? It should happen as soon as the teachers get their stuff together for it. And there's a little bit of hustle bustle over there. It's not like a big deal, but there's like a little stage, and they've got like some medals that they're gonna give out.
Yeah, actually, statistically, they would start like 10 minutes from now. So we have like a little bit of time to. I've seen through the years my sibling. Anyway.
I turn to Ren. Do you know who this is? Everyone just keeps coming up to us and talking. It's really weird. I feel like I don't have much of a friendly demeanor. Hi,
No,
who are you?
You're so funny. I'm Enid. We have
Ren
French.
actually goes, yeah. We have French together.
Oh,
And
We all have the same
science.
homeroom.
And yeah, it's congrats. She turns to Anthony.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, like 7 more minutes from this point. I'm sorry.
Where are you going?
She just backs away from the weird group that's like got a bad energy right now.
Yeah, it's a little tense over there.
Wonder why.
There are a couple of other, classmates who are, kind of clustered up elsewhere that you could go talk to, but also some of the teachers that were playing.
Wherever Marin
civilian.
is, I'm on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, Marin is on the opposite side of the field, which puts you right here with.
Awesome. So I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
Essentially.
You are, unfortunately, if you want to be as far away from Marin as possible, you are in conversation with Clifton and the rich kids, which don't know how that works out for you. We'll see what happens.
pick your
Call
poison.
me poor. Call me poor. It's wild. So, good job, fellow classmates. Proud of all of. This is stupid. Congrats, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like you would be a fun hero.
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Something about you. It's like you just don't care. Like more than me. You just don't care. Maybe you'll be a great villain, actually. Especially with the way
Okay,
you sabotage the students in the beginning.
What do you mean? I didn't do that.
You're the only one with gravity powers here, so.
We don't know that. That's so weird.
So
It's
I
weird. Like, you would
do-
accuse me of something without evidence.
I do know that. Clifton pulls out a book of for every student in the school and what their powers are.
Oh, so you do know our names. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop again.
Whoa.
Okay, so.
Got you there.
Okay, so
What do you
I
have
may have
written
done
down for me?
research. I think
You
I
did.
have like a total loser and also interrupts
Oh,
conversation.
I can help you actually if you want to write down more of what I have.
I think I'm
as
okay.
ability. Okay.
I think I'm
So,
okay.
like, I've only ever seen you turn into a gorilla.
Yeah,
Do you do anything else?
I speak French.
Okay, so
Not really a talent.
yeah,
Power,
Clifton says he can do that
really.
all the time, but then calls me poor when I ask him to say literally anything in French.
Why are we even having this conversation? Do
I
you
can't go over there, so I'm stuck here.
wait? Why?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I would also like to know.
Oh,
Are you
okay? Well,
avoiding someone?
no,
Okay, so you're lying.
you don't know that. Your book does not tell you that.
My
Your
whole
book
thing,
has
my
no-
whole thing is observing. Come on.
That's creep.
Again, you all came up to our conversation. I just want that to be very clear.
Well, yeah,
Uh-huh.
they congratulated me for winning, so it was very kind of you. Thank you.
Good job, dude.
Anthony, your kindness is
Really welcome.
going to be your downfall.
Oh. I mean, I actually agree with you for once, but
Well, he won.
maybe I shouldn't have
so
vocalized that. Yeah, you did win.
It's not his downfall.
Enid, do you think that you would be the winner
Yeah,
if you didn't like stop and like tie your shoes?
I don't wear shoes.
Yeah, you don't.
You like human again?
Yeah, she's wearing like Birkenstock sandals. Like
Oh my
that's what she in her overalls, her green, perfectly colored for school overalls and blue shirt. Spirit.
So Enid, I think, have we tried different shoes maybe?
I'm looking down and wiggling her toes. It's a little bit of extra hair on the top of her feet. Still a little gorilla left in there. I like actually what I have.
I don't care enough to change you, so that's fair.
I mean, I can go
Thank you.
through some of the shoes I'm donating to charity and see if I can just give you one of them.
What do you consider charity?
I like me because your parents paid for my scholarship to the school. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She blushes.
Anthony and Ren, I hate to be this person, but this conversation
don't.
is literally killing me. Could we just like sit down and like?
Actually, it's starting. The crowd, I already saved us a row of seats.
Great.
Yeah, just in case, because I figured we would talk a little bit as like the winners and top.
Clifton's just gonna go sit down.
Yeah, top 5.
She's following you behind, just like yeah, and I included you because I knew you were friends.
Yeah, we're top 5 though. Clifton, you could sit over there though.
But
I
have 6.
didn't try, just so you know.
Okay, I don't really care.
Yeah, conveniently timed. The ceremony begins, and first 3 finishers receive medals. So congratulations, Enid gets the silver medal. There's a brief, sort of series of announcements from the principal, Mrs. Summers, and then the festivities are pretty much over. This sort of marks the end of the semester for all of you. And so you know that you've got a short, break between semesters. But then the first thing that's going to happen when you come back is the start of these student internships. And so what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks is many of the local heroes who saw you demonstrate your abilities here today are going to reach out to the heroes in training, the students that they're interested in having intern at their agency. As you all go to exit the arena, and there's a crowd of people, the media, a couple of notable local heroes, the teachers, to kind of leave and go their own ways. For y'all, you're probably going back to your respective homes, or maybe to go grab something from the locker room or a classroom before heading home. there is outside the arena, sort of shrouded in smoke, a figure wearing like the stereotypical like magician's costume, right? Like the tuxedo coat, the top hat,
Tuxedo mask. Tuxedo mask from Sailor Moon, yeah.
more or less, with, you know, a big sort of fancy oversized magic wand that's like 3 feet long in his hand. And so as, you know, everyone comes out, there's like a moment of confusion. You know, why is this figure here? Nobody immediately recognizes him.
What a loser.
But sort of from the like small, like it's like he's got like his own little like smoke machine or like fog machine or something, because like there's just enough to like make it hard to make out who he is, right? But as he stands there, he says, "Ah, I see. The heroes have performed another series of feats, allowing them to show their superiority to mankind. How foolish to hold such games when all of superhero society is about to come crumbling down." And he drops his hand. There's a little flash, like a little smoke bomb going off, like a flashbang, and he vanishes.
Enid's clapping, thinking it was a performance.
Whose dorky dad was that?
I thought it was cool.
Is that someone's dad?
People like murmuring, like, "Oh, it's not my dad." No, I've never seen the guy before.
It's dorky. Okay. Not my problem.
A couple of the heroes who were present, like, go over and like investigate the scene. It was just quick enough that no one was really able to like get any hands on him. What could this mean for heroes here in San Francisco? Is there a villain that is gonna try something here at Paragon High School? It's hard to say. We'll have to find out what happens next in the next episode.
Return of the Dork.
That's me.
Well, hey, my name is Josh. I am the owner and operator of a small tabletop game publishing company called Broken Door Entertainment. We publish Paragons, the role-playing game. That's the game we were playing here today. And then we've put a thin veneer of My Hero Academia over the front of it because it's a really cool world, and I'm excited to be running this game session with all of y'all. You can find me on the internet at Joshua M. Simons everywhere. I'll throw it to Sam.
And I'm Sam, pronounced she, her, and I got to play your lovely Enid today. I am all over the internet at JustSam, JUSTSEUM, or on Twitch at CMSEM. Or you can find me producing award-winning actual plays over on twitch.tv/Wounded Warrior Project, all for nonprofit, every Tuesday. So, other than that, I'm excited for the story. These silly guys. Oh, I'm so glad not to be the one that's mean this time. Blizz, you go.
Hi, I'm Blizz, and I swear I'm a good person and I'm not mean whatsoever. But my name is Blizz. I am a variety content creator and do a bunch of different things on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch under Blizz, but every other platform is going to be BlizzBear, my full name, my full government name. But yeah, come follow and have a great time wherever you follow me. There we go.
Just not home. Don't do that.
Same brain, Sachi. I was like, no, wait.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And to round it all out, my name is Sachi, or Versace Co. I create things across the internet, doing various things. You are here on my channel, Project Medusa, TTRPG, watching this thing. So thank you so much for that. And that's all. We will see you next time with this dork of a magician.